today I have decided to make a video on, or rather I should say I'm making a video on current transits as well as coming times in this world. So I hope you like it. So I'm going to read it now. It's so much easier to read. So I'm getting used to reading nowadays. Year 2020 is year of transition, transformation, realizations, resolutions, restrictions, destructions, donations, and this will eventually over the years will lead to evolution and finally liberation. Basically these are changing times. We are going to change to our very core. It has been said by our great sages that evil can only be controlled by good. We have been going through worst time frame in the history of our world since approximately last 150 years or more. Pluto takes 240 years to orbit around Sun, and it is the last among all the planets from Sun. Like we can say from behind, Pluto is controlling all our revered planets and through them our destiny, like how a cow herd takes care of his herd. So basically what I believe is that our outer planets really control our destiny more than our planets in our inner circle. The outer circle planets, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, are so strong that basically they check our karmas and they give us result accordingly. So Pluto has just changed sign on February of 2020, and it is for next 20 years. So I think this is really going to bring a change in our social system, in our in our world basically. Pluto, but like I cannot just talk about current times, like retrograde Venus is there, retrograde Saturn is there, retrograde Jupiter is there. Individually, these retrogression have no meaning. Nobody can work individually. Like if you just say retrograde Saturn will give results like that, it doesn't happen like that. It happens as a union of all the alignments. So any planet cannot give results single-handedly. So together, how they are going to work, and as we say, it is wheel of time, and the wheel of time belongs to Saturn, and Saturn is a slow moving planet, or Saturn gives results slowly. So what is going to begin now will take another 20 years, like until 2040. Saturn is going to transit in the sign of Capricorn. So until in next 20 years, we will see our world changing. But the beginning is now. So I'm going to tell you what will happen in near future. I mean in next 1 year approximately, or next few months also, towards the end I will tell, but towards the end. But now I am going to talk how it is going to affect us globally, I mean over a period of time. Pluto as Mahakal, the ruler of underworld, the planet of death and destruction and new beginnings, has come in Capricorn in February of 2020, and here it will stay until January of 2040. Pluto's orbit is oval shaped like that of an egg, and it rotates at its side at 120 degrees. Uranus, Neptune and Pluto are Prajapati, Varuna and Yama, or we can say Rudra, Tivra and Tikshana. These are named Rudra, Tivra and Tikshana, also name given to Pluto in our Vedas. So they are very important as Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh. And Pluto is most important because it is Rudra, and it controls all the planets. Basically, it controls our destiny in real sense. He is the creator, and he is the destructive force also. And in our chakras, all the chakras, main chakra, Sahashar, Sahashar is Rudra. So basically that's how important it is, Pluto is. Pluto co-rules sign Scorpio with Mars, and in Capricorn, Pluto is very strong as Pluto is underworld, dark, dangerous and powerful. And Saturn and Capricorn are humility, surrender, discipline, principles, honesty. And in the middle of these two means what is underworld, dark, dangerous, powerful, and the good qualities of Saturn and Capricorn, that is humility, discipline, principles, kindness, surrender to our universe, to divine powers. In between all this, we are incarnated as human beings, and our sustenance is here in between these two, you know. So basically, in short, we can say from beginning to end, and again a new beginning, the outcome depends on these alignments: Saturn in Capricorn and Pluto. Basically Pluto and Saturn in Capricorn, these are controlling now from beginning, this new beginning, and until end of this this century basically. So we are going towards a new time frame. How they say, it's written on US dollar $1 note, new world order it means, but it has a particular term. It is written, I forgot, maybe if I remember I'll tell you later on. But yes, this is new world order, we are going towards that. So outcome will be global transformation. Currently Saturn, Jupiter and retrograde Pluto is transiting in sign Capricorn, the sign that stands for hard work, limitations, reputation, rules and regulations, and much more. It's domain of planet Saturn, and it is in domain of planet Saturn. Since 11th May, Saturn is retrograde in Capricorn, and Jupiter is retrograding since 15th of May in Capricorn, and Pluto is already retrograde there. So all three of them are currently retrograding in Capricorn. 14th of September, Jupiter will be going direct, and 30th of September, Saturn will also go direct. Venus is with Sun in Taurus and is also retrograde since 13th of May, and Venus will remain retrograde until 26th of June. 19th of June, Mercury is retrograding in Taurus, and 13th of July, Mercury will go direct. Neptune in Aquarius will go retrograde on 24th of June, and Uranus will go retrograde in Aries on 16th of August. So in coming times, so many planets will go retrograde. And what will be the outcome of these retrogradations? That I am going to discuss here. During these times, Jupiter, Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn will expect us to focus on universality, or in simple words, be selfless, think about others. Uranus in Aries will want us to focus on individuality, meaning your existence according to your perceptions, And Neptune in Aquarius would like us to focus on spirituality, dharma, karma, and all this will end up in an inevitable personal reformation. And the rebel of Uranus, the restlessness and the expansion goals of Jupiter, the limitness of Saturn and the darkness of Pluto, the confusions, deceptions and illusions of Neptune will work together with our higher self and will make us eventually more conscious. So now this is how they all are going to work together. Basically, so many forces are coming together to work towards a goal which is going to affect us globally, for universal transformation. So these are changing times, as I have said earlier. Jupiter is about philosophy, conventions, religion, etc. in Sagittarius. But in Capricorn, it acts against its nature as it becomes planet of action here. Jupiter, the Dharma Lord, is planet of expansion. But in Capricorn, it has to learn to be practical and respect limitations. Saturn, the Karma Lord, on the other hand, is all about boundaries and limitations, hard work, disciplines and principles, frustration and fear, burden. During this time frame, we may question our inner self that the limitations and work ethics, rules and regulations which we have fixed for ourselves if they are supporting our goals and missions, or we have to change them now. Together, Jupiter and Saturn will make us organize time, matter, karma and dharma in Capricorn. And during this retrograde period, we will start changing our thought pattern, our principles and our theories of right and wrong. And the result will be the change in our social system. And eventually it will bring major changes in our world regarding governments, corporations, organized religions and their practices and institutions of any kind. First we will change, then the societies will change, then countries will change, and then our world will change. This is time frame for transformation and new world order, as it is written in US $1 note. By the time Saturn and Jupiter will cross Capricorn, Aquarius and then Pisces, we will see a new world, a more peaceful world emerging. So we are at the verge of turning point in human history. Taking the easy road is not supported during the Trigon transit. Only our efforts will grant us invincible victory. Trigon means retrograde Saturn or Saturn, Jupiter and Pluto in Capricorn. Planet Pluto is also retrograding in Capricorn, and I personally feel since Capricorn is west, the west of the world will be most affected. The changes will come there. Economical changes, changes regarding government, lot of issues will crop up basically in the west of this world. This is what I personally feel. Planet Pluto is also retrograding in Capricorn. Pluto stands for destruction, decay and change. Jupiter, Saturn and Pluto will make us face losses, disappointments, pressure, legal system and even difficult times with family and friends. We will have to make many decisions regarding business, career, property, even marriage and love relationships. All these three planets will focus on grooming our inner courage and determination. And if we are dealing with some kind of removal from our lives, the combo will teach us to rebel. The Bitcoin phase on worldly front, the Bitcoin phase will come to a miserable end over a period of time, but it will come to a miserable end. That's my point of view. Assassinations of world leaders or politicians or famous personalities who are corrupt. Some kind of war or revolution may take place due to corruption of political system as well as against government organizations. The fall of governments, mass protests, strikes, war or opposition against ruling government is quite possible in many countries, including India. Sorry, excuse me. Secrets and lies and corruption of famous people will be revealed. How they are causing trauma to others and how dangerous they are, and their connection with underworld and hidden societies will be revealed. Some of them may be renowned so-called sages or gurus of this world. After all, this is time of justice and no one can escape. Pluto in Capricorn with Saturn and Jupiter will start working towards reconstruction of this world and will work towards making us more focused, hardworking, efficient, goal-oriented and highly principled. So retrograde Pluto, retrograde Jupiter and retrograde Saturn transit in Capricorn in 2020 will eventually create a requirement for economical and political restructuring of our world. And it will take many years afterwards to sort it out. By the end of 2040 or in another 20 to 22 years after that, when Pluto will be in Aquarius, we may see China and India becoming the largest economies of this world. With retrograde Saturn, retrograde Pluto and retrograde Jupiter transiting in Purvashada and Uttarshada, the constellations of facing war, challenges, sorrows, oppositions and ultimate invincible victory. There are possibilities of financial panics, political crises, assassinations of world leaders, intrigues and even war. The symbol of Purvashada is elephant tusk, which stands for making a breakthrough and then charging ahead. The symbol of Uttarshada is bed of planks, which stands for hardships one must endure and the austerities one must follow to achieve something. These two nakshatras are also about teaching us selfless actions and sacrifices one must make for others. It is also about vows, determination, donation, and do what is right, even if it benefits others and not us. These hard times will teach us to respect others, to accept responsibilities, to convert our weaknesses into our strength. We will also be inclined towards giving more respect to our elders, to dress in an appropriate manner, to settle for conventional marriages, to respect our elders and their wishes. Yes, this is most important. We really require this in the world. On the other side, Rahu in Mrikshira and Ketu in Mula with Neptune in Aquarius and Uranus in Aries may give natural catastrophic events like hurricanes, earthquakes, accidents, etc. A financial crash is very much possible, and we may face recession globally in coming times, which will bring changes in economies, and then probably there will be complete reset of financial system. So 2020 will be remembered in the history of mankind as year of transition and transformation. These transits will definitely challenge large political and governmental institutes that do not serve its constructive purposes and will eventually be forced to restructure or will be overthrown. In short, we can say rise and fall of great powers. From the month of July 2020 onwards until January of 2021, we may see more natural disasters, train accidents or plane crashes, and mass destruction due to natural disasters, and due to some other catastrophic events, even spread of some kind of diseases in animals is quite possible. So we all have to be more spiritual, more kind and selfless to restore peace and light in this world. I hope you like this article, and if you do, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a good day.